And welcome back to the Attic Hour Podcast, episode 14. We have a special guest once again.
Yay!
It's Kaine Muller.
Hello.
Kaine.
Are we actually already on episode 14?
I know, that's what I thought. It's crazy. Flying through these.
Dang.
We're
So good.
So today, like it's already been said, it's Kaine Muller joining Drew Frager, Isaac Steffen, and Hudson Gerber.
Yes, sir.
From Bluffton, Alaska.
All right. I
Bluffton,
thought we quit
Alaska.
that. Actually, we're on the moon right now.
January 22nd.
Yep.
Do we not tell where we're from or
See
something?
the picture?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. Go check it out. Pretty sick store, actually.
It is.
Anyway,
We're
so I don't know if
sponsored.
Kaine wants to give a little bit about yourself before we get started. I do have one
Okay.
thing I want to say before we get too far into the podcast.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Should we let him introduce himself first, or should I?
No, just get the housekeeping.
So,
done.
Go for it.
the hot topic right now with our podcast is Instagram. I'm talking specifically to you. Our account got deleted, and I really cannot recover it. I spent a lot of time trying to recover it. I've gone back and forth with Instagram, and it does seem that our account with our whole 50 followers has been deleted.
Sorry, guys.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
We did nothing
Do we
wrong.
have any?
So we didn't say anything bad. We never talk about politics, literally anything that could have possibly gotten us kicked off. So I have beef with Instagram. But TikTok, thank you. We're still good on TikTok. So we're just posting our clips on TikTok.
Just as long as Trump keeps TikTok alive.
yeah, please do, Mr. Donald. But yeah,
Mr.
just so if
Donald.
anybody is wondering why we aren't posting on Instagram anymore, that is why.
They're blacklisted.
Yeah, dude,
We got canceled.
we got canceled.
We were
and
too
we're only
good.
like 3
That's
weeks.
so 2022.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my beef.
No, thank you for getting it out of the way.
Anyway, back on to more important matters.
More exciting, less negative.
Yep.
Kaine Muller.
Kaine Muller.
Do you mind just give us a brief overview of who you are?
Yes. It's kind of a lot there, but yeah, I'll try
It's
my best
brief.
to make it quick. Yeah, so my name is Kaine Muller. I grew up as a missionary kid in Papua New Guinea. My parents were church planners. Moved over there when I was 10, and I just moved back here, and now I'm 20. So was over there for a little over 9 years, and I mean, had a lot of experience, had a pretty interesting worldview, different than a lot of people. But yeah, I'm excited to share my thoughts on the pod.
Heck yeah.
It feels like hardly any time ago when you guys actually started it.
I know. It has.
I'm impressed that you guys are continuing.
14 weeks,
Good
15 weeks probably.
Yeah.
It was
We missed a week or
early
two, didn't we?
November.
So I honestly didn't know that we were gonna make it this long, but I'm glad we did.
Yeah,
Considering
dude.
we invested like 20 grand into it. So
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We had heavy investors.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, so okay, yeah, that's cool history. What do you do now?
Oh, right now I'm working for BCG, baby, right here,
Shout out.
right here.
Our next sponsor.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
BCG.
I could
Our
talk. I
first
could talk.
sponsor?
I could talk to the boss, but I
Maybe
don't
put
know.
in a good word. We can get some better lighting in here or something.
Yeah. So I'm working there. I'm doing a maintenance type of job, but my goal is just it's a temporary job. I love it, but it is temporary. My goal is to be a missionary pilot back in Papua New Guinea, ideally. So that's a long time from now.
So would you say like flying planes, like going to and from Papua New Guinea, you're in the small airplanes? Is that where you kind of like to learn to love it, or?
Yeah,
like-
I'd say so. I really caught the vision. I saw the purpose of why they're valuable, and so that really just, and I also knew a lot of missionary pilots over there very well, and so those two things together kind of just fueled this desire that I have, and to just make God's name known throughout the whole earth. That just those things all kind of compile together.
Have you ever been in a helicopter? Do they fly helicopters in the jungle?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Kobe.
Hudson. Yeah, I'd fly in in my tribe. We'd fly in with a helicopter every time we went in, so
Okay.
it was a regular occurrence for me.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you don't want to fly helicopters. You want to fly bush
No,
planes.
yeah, airplanes.
Okay.
helicopters are cooler. Hot take.
I agree.
I agree.
Oh,
Well, as long as he
everybody
agrees.
agrees.
I agree.
I disagree personally.
You disagree?
Think about it. Helicopters weren't taking down, bases in World War II in Germany. You know,
okay.
that
That's
was this thing called airplanes.
That is true.
Way cooler.
is
Honestly,
true.
America would probably not be here if we didn't have airplanes.
Actually, do we even know who invented a helicopter? Hey, Bert, can
Hey,
you look
Bert.
that up? Because I mean, Orville and Wilbur Wright created the airplane. or
Mhm.
invented the airplane.
Right.
But who invented the helicopter?
It honestly
also,
might
what
be
year was
more
it?
impressive that helicopters work than airplanes. Right?
Right, because they don't even move.
It's just cool how they
What do you-
balance.
They don't move.
Well, I mean, they can hover. You know what
Is
I'm
that
saying?
a Russian dude?
I gotcha.
Igor Sikorovsky.
Oh, he's got to be Russian.
Shout out, Igor.
Okay.
Love you, my guy.
Russian American.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
he's still
invented
alive.
Really?
No.
We should get him on the pod.
He invented the first successful practical helicopter, the VS-300, which flew in 1939. Wow.
Okay.
That's
So that
very
was
cool.
that's
That was
quite-
before World War II.
That's like 20 years after the airplane was invented.
So there might have been helicopters in World War II, Isaac.
Okay.
Just for
Ooh.
you.
They could. You never know.
Maybe they flew supplies in or something.
No, I mean, what we know there was helicopters in World War II. I mean,
Do we?
Dude,
yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if we
Seth
do.
knows so much more about this stuff. But yeah.
Oh,
Look up World War II
Okay.
helicopters.
I
dude.
know that.
What are they? Yeah. What's the main one called? They have the two propellers. That's where they drop soldiers off.
In World War II?
I think so.
You sure?
I think so. Oh wait, they look like.
Are you
they look
That
like
is
that.
an airplane,
Vietnam?
dude.
You're thinking Vietnam,
That's
dude.
not a helicopter.
No, that's a helicopter.
okay.
Look at
That is.
Yeah. Okay,
That-
so they weren't used as heavily as I was.
Obviously
thinking.
not ours.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Well-
Scratch that.
A couple of them aren't.
I didn't pay that much attention to
Oh,
history
man.
class.
That's what happens.
That's
when
why Isaac wasn't on the history podcast.
Yeah.
Which shout out, you should go back and listen to that, folks.
Yep. Go watch
Yeah.
that.
But dude, growing up in Papua New Guinea, or even just like, can you tell us a little bit about like before you got to Papua New Guinea? Like, what was life like? Like, where all did you guys live growing
Oh,
up?
I lived in a lot of places. Started out here in Bluffton, then moved to. Are we dropping names for
Yeah.
locations
I think
here?
so. I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
locations?
This
Locations,
is
yeah.
a place in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Yeah. Then I moved to a place called Leo, Gateway Woods. My parents are house parents there. We did that till I was about 5.5. Then they felt like God was calling them to missions, so they decided to become missionaries. So they started that. Went to Michigan, for Bible training. Then Missouri for missionary training, and then back to here, and then from there to Papua New Guinea.
Okay,
So
so-
I've had a lot of homes, but
Were you here in Bluffton for a good amount though, right? Whenever we were younger, because I remember like we all hung out and stuff when we were younger.
I mean we'd come here for visits.
I thought I had memories of you in like Sunday school. Am I wrong? Like,
Yeah.
when you were like
I've
9
heard
or
I would
10.
periods of time.
visit, but
Okay, but you didn't actually live here. during
no,
that time.
like
Okay,
for
I didn't
summers
know that.
we'd come here, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for like
Oh.
winter break and stuff like that.
So you've been everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much been. I mean, all over a lot of the country.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
So-
Kane, you and I have been friends like all our lives.
Yeah,
I remember, I didn't realize you were 5.5 whenever you guys left Gateway Woods. I have a memory of visiting you guys, like
Seriously?
your house in Gateway Woods. Yeah. I don't know. All I remember was sitting at the dinner table and there were just like random kids. I had no idea who they were.
yeah,
And
the
I was
residents.
eating a banana. That's all I remember.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some memories there.
Okay.
Good memories. Yeah.
So from Gateway Woods, you guys came back to Bluffton for a little bit, or you guys went straight to Missouri for training?
Yeah, we came back to Bluffton for. This is a little fuzzy. In my mind, it's not even half a year, and
Okay.
then we went straight to training.
When did you guys have that? I also remember like a townhouse in Bluffton. You guys lived there for a
Yeah,
period.
that was from whenever I was born until I was 3, I think.
Oh no.
On Spring Street.
I have no idea what street.
Yeah, Spring Street.
Just
yeah,
agree.
that one. That one was while we were just building up support after missionary training, and then
Okay,
we
so you
lived
guys
there.
were just renting the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it was my grandpa's house. He was renting it out, so he gave it to us for free.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it was a rental.
Do you remember going to that house at all, Hudson?
Yeah.
I have very, very.
Remember that?
Dude, that's what I was
Oh.
just thinking.
Oh,
Of. Tell it.
dude. Oh my gosh.
Got in trouble.
Carter, Kane, and I were over at Kane's house for a sleepover. How old were we? Like 8?
Yeah, probably 8 or 9.
Probably 8 or 9 or something. Your dad Nathan, he's like, hey, you guys could stay. I think we like walked to a gas station and bought snacks or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, you guys stay up, just have fun, but at midnight I want you guys going to sleep. You guys need to go to bed at midnight. And we were, this was like whenever iPads were like new.
Yep.
Like everybody was
We were little
starting
iPad
starting
kids,
to get
dude.
iPads.
Wait, were we
yeah.
playing Heyday?
No,
No.
bro. We got an iPad and Castle Raid
Yes,
2.
sir.
Have you ever played that?
Brings me back.
It's a 2-player game. So like I play on the same device as like Kane. We play against each other, and you're like tapping the screen and
Just
trying
on
to.
opposite sides of the screen.
Yeah.
We played that for like hours, and then it was midnight, and we were like I mean it's quiet. Let's keep playing. So we keep playing till like what 4?
We played all the way
Oh
until my
my.
dad woke up, and then he
Yeah.
walked in and he saw us still playing.
Yeah, his dad woke up in the morning, like at like 4:30 or something.
he's
we
an
were
early
still
riser.
playing, and Kane and I got grounded, and Carter was like,
Got off
I wasn't
scot-free.
actually. He was like, I wasn't actually participating. I was like telling them to go to bed or something
So
like
we
that.
can clarify. That was like what 2 months ago for you guys? Or?
Bro, he
3.
didn't get in trouble, and Kane and I were so ticked off.
Yep. Good times.
That's a
good
core
times.
memory.
That's
It is. I remember that like it was yesterday.
That's so
I
funny.
kind of.
How-
I think I remember that house a little bit. I don't remember. I just remember the layout a little bit. I think. But
It was right beside the pool, the Wells Community Pool.
oh really? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I feel like I helped move something when you guys moved out.
Probably.
I don't know why.
Probably.
I mean,
I helped
that would
my
make sense.
dad. How long ago was that? Like, how
Mm.
old would you guys have been?
I mean, that was whenever we were like 8 or 9 or
Yeah, in
something.
my
Okay,
mind, yeah, 8 or 9. So probably around.
I would have
a little
been-
a little over 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
like
10.
10.
11?
So you were in PNG for 9 years?
Yeah, a
9
little
years?
over 9
Did
years.
you ever like for the first few years? Did you ever like get homesick and like miss like your friends and stuff here?
No,
Do you
I had
kinda-
moved around so much
Yeah,
that
you're
it
used
was
to it.
like even now, like nowhere really feels like. Okay, wherever I'm at feels like my home.
Okay.
It's just so easy for me to just switch it in my head.
So like, I mean, traveling all the time whenever you're a kid, or even just growing up in
Yeah.
one particular place, does that change the way you make friends?
Yeah, I don't know if it changes the way I make friends, but it definitely changes the way I say goodbye to them. Like whenever now I more look at goodbyes as just being see you later.
Mhm.
So I don't really get sad saying goodbye to people
Yeah.
ever.
Sure.
I guess if you're intentional with it, you'll probably see them sooner
Yeah.
or later, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember the last time I really was sad saying goodbye to someone. Like seriously sad.
Like, I mean, your personality, like you can make friends so easily and so
Yeah.
fast. Do you think that's more like a natural trait, or do you
Maybe.
think that's developed because
It
you've
could-
had to?
I don't know. See, I don't know how many of these traits are natural or if they've been developed, because in
I mean, that's fair.
Malayali, I really didn't get my social side of myself. I wasn't really able to exemplify that much
Mm-hmm.
because it was just me and like Malayali people that
Did you
I
have a
could talk
desire
to super
to
well.
like to meet new people and stuff, even though you really couldn't?
No, not really. I mean, I always thought I never really liked talking to people then, but I never really had too much of the chance.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean,
So how old were you when you actually like moved into the jungle?
oh, I was 10. I think I was almost 11.
Okay. Well, actually, because you guys went to Papua New Guinea first for like a year before you moved into the jungle or something. Is that correct?
Yes,
Would,
yes.
would that
It was
have
a little
just-
less than a year.
just for like training and stuff?
Yeah, or we were waiting for our coworkers to get prepared, and we were also finding a tribe. So,
Okay.
like when a missionary goes to Papua New Guinea, they hardly ever know what tribe they're gonna go to right away. So
Oh, really?
there's a process of you're going on surveys. Like my dad, he went on probably like 4 different surveys into different tribes, and then the people would all like tell him about their tribe. They'd show him around, and they'd try to choose. Like, so my dad and then our coworkers, they would go in and then they'd have to choose the best fit for us and whichever one they felt like.
Do you know how many options they had? Like,
Yeah, there's a list.
okay.
So like if a tribe ever were to send, like an unreached tribe ever were to send out a letter, and they would add that to the list of potential tribes.
Wait,
And then
that's how they do it? Because these groups are
Yeah.
unreached.
yes.
How do they even know there's an outside world?
Well, a lot of times they'll hear about other tribes within walking distance that are just in a different language group. Like maybe it'll be like a week hike away or something like that, and they'll hear about one of them who had a missionary or something like that, and they'll see the change that the gospel made in their lives, and they'll see how like there's not much fighting in there anymore, and they're like everything's changing for the better. So then they'll be like, oh, we want that, you know.
Oh,
And so-
that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they'll send out a letter, like they'll bring it to that tribe, or they'll bring it to an airstrip. Like there's airstrips all throughout Papua New Guinea, just grass airstrips,
Okay.
kind of all throughout Papua New Guinea. So you're able, they have some access to the outside world, but very little.
It might be hard to know. Do you happen to know how many tribes there are, like total, or is that Papua New Guinea?
Language groups or tribes?
Like, I don't know.
I'm not actually sure.
Wait,
I
Bert,
forget.
can
but
you
there's
look
a
up how many
difference.
tribes are in Papua
Look up
New
how many
Guinea?
language groups there are. That'd be more accurate.
Because whenever you guys first moved to Papua New Guinea, you guys had to first learn the national language, right?
Yes, it's called Talk Pisan. That one, it really is pretty easy to learn for an English speaker.
Looks like 80 to 100.
Okay, that's so there's that depends. So it's like it depends on like the dialect. So there's it's hard to justify like what.
So is that
qualifies as a
separate
language.
languages or?
So yeah, that would be like completely different languages,
Wow.
like English and Spanish. You know, like those are
Okay.
completely different. There's some simulators, but it's for the most part, it's
crazy
completely
that there's
different.
that many in just
Yeah,
that area.
but,
then,
like, Not so like most of those tribes right there could not preach the gospel to another one. In like that same like so like in one of those language groups that it says there, most of like they would have a hard time communicating. It'd kind of be like us communicating with like like an English speaker from South Africa or something like that. Like it'd be like a little bit hard. They'd have a huge accent and they'd say weird words and stuff like that.
Sure.
Wait,
So Google right now says that there's 80 to 100 language groups.
Yeah.
And those are like different language groups, like very different languages.
Yeah.
Okay, in Papua New Guinea alone. And then how many tribes were there? 1,000 different cultural groups.
Yeah.
Just in Papua New Guinea.
okay, so I can't put this
So,
in perspective.
Normally, yeah. So I think there's around in my mind. There's around. This could be. I don't. You'd have to. I don't think you'll be able to fact check this, but this is what I've heard, is that there's around 600 unreached people groups
Wow.
yet.
Wait,
That's
can you look
wow.
up
I
how
don't know.
big?
I don't know for sure. I'm not certain on that, but that's what's in my head. There's a lot.
So let me get this straight though. Everyone that has like a missionary family has gone and lived with their tribe has first reached out and like wanted someone to come teach them.
Not all of the tribes reached out, but majority of them.
A lot
do.
of them do.
Like a lot of times, how it goes is they'll reach out, and then the mission organization, so in our case, Ethnos 360, that's what we
Yeah.
were with.
Mhm.
They would send in a surveyor or like there'd be like normally two guys that would go in, they would hike in, and then they would kind of just like get an overall feel for the tribe. They wouldn't like learn, they would only spend like a week in there at most,
Okay.
and then they would hike out, and they would like register that tribe as a potential tribe, and then that's available for the missionaries to look at.
Do you know what they look at during those surveys? Like,
Yeah, they look at like how what their beliefs are compared to the other tribes that that they know about already, and they look at like the language, like how hard the language would be to learn, because a lot of the languages are completely different, and how hard it would be, and they look at it's a wide variety of things. They look at
Okay.
the terrain, see like what it's like there.
Sorry, Bert, real quick, can you look up how big land area, maybe in Papua New Guinea is?
It's a little.
I just want to compare it to like Indiana.
It's a little
and
smaller
just
than California.
Okay, wow. So it's
California's a
Jesus.
pretty big state.
yeah, but still for like a whole country. I mean,
Okay.
well, 850 square miles. That's
Roughly the size of California or Thailand.
okay.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I've heard this, and I would agree with it. I think that it's the most diverse country for its size.
Yeah, I that makes sense.
I
yeah.
definitely think so.
So since there's still that many unreached people groups in that country, they have to be very isolated. And is there just a lot of jungle?
Yeah.
Is there mountains?
Yeah, that's why I say it's the most diverse region in the world for its size. Because there's a lot of mountains. There's a lot of just dense forest. Like a lot of people think that that's the last place where dinosaurs would exist on Earth,
Hmm.
land dinosaurs, because there's just so much unexplored jungle there. And so just the mountains and like there's swamps and then tribal warfare, stuff like that, it just keeps everyone so isolated.
What type of dinosaur do you think, if there was one that was still living in Papua New Guinea, would it be like a water dinosaur, a swamp dinosaur?
Oh, I definitely think water dinosaurs exist there, but
Wait, exist or existed?
exist. I
Ooh,
definitely
the
think
Loch
they do.
Ness.
I mean,
Hot-
I
hot
think
take.
water dinosaurs exist almost everywhere in the world. But
I fully
so
agree
you're
with
saying
you.
like
Probably.
megalodons, or
I don't know about megalod.
wouldn't that be a?
I don't. I'm just generalizing here. I think some sort of like something that we'd qualify as a dinosaur does exist.
It
in
is
the
crazy how
ocean.
much of the ocean we haven't
There's
discovered.
so much
Yeah.
unexplored
But I also-
ocean.
I also think that there is very reasonable argument for how there could be land dinosaurs in Papua New Guinea still.
Like, yeah, I guess that's my question. What type of land dinosaurs? Like pterodactyls, like the
Yeah,
flying ones?
Malayali people have stories about like big birds taking people away and then fighting these big birds that would fly down.
Huh.
And then there's like pictures from I want to say 1940s, 1950s of these like explorers and tribal people holding pterodactyls and stuff like that. You can look that up.
Really?
I think it
Wait,
could pop up.
Yeah, Bert. Also look up. There was
Like a
a
Papua New Guinea
sighting of a
pterodactyls.
pterodactyl by cowboys in Texas, I believe, in the 50s as well.
Seriously.
Bro, we are giving Bert a rubber.
I think it starts
money.
with a P. Yeah, there it is.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, a pterodactyl does start with a P.
I mean, this is stuff like the Bigfoot though.
Look at
Like, it could just be fake stuff.
Look at
probably.
the images.
But dude, this is an unreached people group, and
I mean,
so like
you never know. They could have had AI back.
And, like-
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
we
They
wouldn't
have.
know.
You have a point.
Yeah,
AI.
Oh my goodness.
like we wouldn't know. Like they could have
I
had
don't
a
know.
secret AI.
I don't know.
Ike, maybe we should get different Wi-Fi here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
actually.
kidding.
Actually, it has been working pretty well recently.
There's a. Oh wait, I think it's down bottom left maybe.
Like that. I mean, that
But
could just be any bird.
Scroll down a little bit more.
Ooh, the roping.
Just scroll down like one more picture on that earlier thing. Right there.
Oh wow.
Okay, well.
So
that is
for our
something.
visual learners, there are
1876.
like 6 guys.
We might be
spread
able to
out
get Seth to put up a
holding
picture. There's a
wings.
chance. the
That thing's
picture's
like
on screen.
12 foot wide. Nope, 16.
Wow, that's crazy.
I said late 1800s. That is wild.
I mean, could that not be like a stuffed animal?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
but
it could be.
I mean,
I mean, we'll never know.
But
But,
we don't know.
There's been recent sightings too in Papua New Guinea. So I mean,
that's scary. Of all the dinosaurs to be alive, dude, that's
it would be
terrifying.
kind of
Oh.
it would be kind of scary.
have you ever heard anything like at night that just like
Yeah, I
made you
have.
just like shiver?
Oh my
That's a
word!
good question.
It scared me so bad. It's like one time, me and some of the other guys in our tribe, we decided to go camping up on top of the mountain,
Oh.
and so we went up there, and then so we just like made a little. We had like a tarp that we brought to make an easy shack out of it.
Okay.
So we made the shack, and we had like these things called sleep sacks. It's basically just something to keep yourself dry.
This is in the tribe.
Yeah,
That's
this is in the
cool. Okay.
tribe. So we hiked probably like an hour and a half to the top of a mountain. And so we're up there. We made a fire. And then like as we're going to bed, we just hear like it was a bird, but we didn't know what it was at the time. It was just like this thing that sounded like this little girl just screaming
no.
over
Oh,
our
that's
heads.
awful.
It sounded
I'm out.
terrifying. Like and then a little bit longer in the night, or a little while longer, and then we heard like another bird, and it sounded like just like I get where the legend of the phoenix came from, because it literally sounded like fire just flying over us.
Wow.
It was so weird. So like after that, I was like, okay, I totally get why they think that there's demons and stuff like that flying around the sky and like everything's connected to
That's crazy.
evil spirits. It was wild. I was like, what is that? Is there a little girl around here? Like,
Do the
it's
Papua New Guinea
terrifying.
people have like paintings or pictures or stuff to like pass down on generations?
not
of,
really.
like, legends or not really.
they're-
They
it's
don't,
so-
cave
they don't draw?
drawings and stuff?
They do kind of, but not really. Like it's not like caveman art or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't really have caves very much
Okay.
there.
Hmm.
It's they're I don't know. It's kind of interesting how they live, because it's kind of very primal, but at the same time they have like some interaction with the outside world. So they'll have like axes, and they'll have bush knives or machetes, and they'll have stuff like that. But and also some of them have like phones. Like you can get cell service if
What?
you hike on top of the mountain.
Really?
No
Some of them
way.
have phones.
Yeah.
What?
And like they know how to hotwire stuff, dude. It's
Wait,
weird.
That's
Why would they
wild.
know how to hotwire stuff?
I don't know.
What do
I
they
don't know
have
how
to
they
hotwire?
learn. Like music and stuff. They'll like figure out how to like download music from their phone off
okay.
of other people's
I
phones.
was picturing like hot wiring
little
of the
flip phones.
cars.
It's really impressive.
That is
I don't know if
impressive.
it's called hot wiring. That's just what came to my mind.
Okay.
But yeah, it is. It's the way they live is super strange.
Hmm.
It's not how you'd imagine.
How big is the tribe you were in?
Oh, Malayali. The people, what was documented for how many people were in the language group was around 3,000. But on like a normal, like Friday was probably the busiest day there in Malayali in our tribe where we were. And on Friday there is probably like regular people attending. Normally probably close to 300 people,
Okay.
400 people.
Okay, so
I
there's
don't know why. I just imagined it being like a little place in the woods with like 100 people max.
Normally there's just 100 people around on a normal weekday, but Friday we have market day, so everyone comes and they sell food.
That's people from
Okay.
other tribes that come to.
Normally it's just Malayali
Okay.
within like a hour and a half, 2 hour
so
hike.
they don't really live in villages or clusters very much, do they?
No.
Okay.
Normally, like a lot of times, Malayali people or people around like in Haywa's kind of like the district that Malayali's in.
Hey, was
It's
like
kinda
the
it-
region,
the-
Malayali.
What's it called? The territory.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of
Uh-huh.
like saying Indiana, you know.
Sure. A territory.
Yeah. So it's Haywa, like in Haywa, all the tribes, the people, how they live, they're kind of like almost like nomads a little bit. Like they have like multiple houses all around. So like they'll have one house at their garden that they're working on. They always go through gardens every like 5 years. And then so they'll have a house there, and they'll have a house where like the main hub is, which would be where we lived. And so they would like be moving all throughout, and they'd also go see family a lot, and they go mine for gold and stuff. So
That really makes me think of Avatar.
Yeah.
Haywa.
Do they find gold a lot?
yeah, gold dust. They pan
Okay.
for it in
What can they do with the gold? Like what value does it serve them?
they hike like, what is it? Is it 2 weeks? A week? I don't know. To a small town, very small town, and then they'll sell it and get ripped off, but they get some money. So that's how they make money.
But what do they do with the money? Because you've told me before that the currency in Malayali is pigs.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Kina's like the American. That's like the currency that Papua New Guinea uses. They do some stuff with Kina. Most of the time, it's pigs. Normally, it would be
Okay.
like, give me 10 pigs and 500 Kina or something like that.
Really? Wow.
But the Kina doesn't really matter a whole lot.
So
Like they'll go out to a town sometimes. Like there's like a bigger town that's like a 3-week hike away. So sometimes they'll go out to that and they'll be able to spend money there, and they'll bring stuff back. But it's pretty dangerous to do that because they always get robbed on the way back.
Wow.
It's wild. Yeah.
Did you raise pigs then?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I was scared of pigs, dude.
dude, I feel like the breeding pig industry would be very successful.
It would. It would.
Was there a ton of bugs and stuff? Like, if you weren't
Yeah.
inside?
Are they
Yes.
huge?
Mosquitoes and
Inside
stuff?
there was too. We had cats, so that helped a lot.
Oh, really? They do.
Yeah, they'd kill the bugs a lot of times.
Was your house like pretty like solid and
It was
closed
on
and everything?
stilts.
But like it wasn't open. Like it was all the way.
We had
Was it-
screens. We didn't have windows, but I mean, no.
But, like nothing. Like animals couldn't get in or anything like that.
I mean, animals
part.
couldn't, but there's big bugs that could.
Oh, what was the biggest bug you ever saw?
Oh man, I used to be so scared of grasshoppers, dude.
Dude, I
used
still
to be
kind of
so
am.
scared.
low-key.
Wait, how big are these grasshoppers?
Like 5 inches long.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Dude, everything is bigger
Dude,
in Malayali.
they're-
That's the size of a rat.
It's so scary. Like once, like my dad forced me to kill one. This was a long time ago, and he said before I do anything else, I have to kill this grasshopper because it's inside of our house, and he wanted me to, I don't know, man up or something. and so I have like this fly swatter, and I'm hitting this thing, and the fly swatter is breaking over it.
Oh no!
Because it has this armored shell on it. And so finally I got 2 like Lego platforms and I smashed it together.
Oh, what a waste of Legos.
No, and then I was able to clean it, but
That's
Oh.
that was the only
Oh.
a fly swatter does not work to kill these things.
Dude, yeah,
that's
grasshoppers are low key.
insane.
Have you guys seen Bugs Life? It's low key. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they're scary.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been kind of
A
scared.
5-inch
of
grasshopper
They are
is insane.
they're scary. Yeah,
Oh,
5
man.
inches.
I mean,
That's
that's
that
like your
big.
can of.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
that's
or
on the
probably-
bigger end. That's on the bigger end of them.
Still.
Yeah, look up biggest grab.
Oh, there's
I
gonna be,
feel like
a
that
foot-long
area of the
grasshopper.
world has all of the scary animals.
Is that real? That's crazy.
There's no
7?
way.
That cannot be real.
Wait, no, that one's fake, right?
Those things
Yeah,
are
that
massive.
There's
It
no way
might-
they're as
I
big
don't
as
know.
dogs.
I don't
The
know.
giant-
That's
the
probably
the
real.
giant grasshopper.
That
oh, wait,
could,
wait.
that
So,
could be real.
hey,
If
can
I
you-
saw that, I'd probably squeal like a little girl.
Hey,
not
Bert,
gonna
can you go
lie.
back to
Run
the
away,
AI
dude.
overview?
Doesn't even look like a grasshopper.
Looks like there's the giant jumping stick grasshopper.
Oh, dude, stick bugs get huge. That
Really?
would make sense. Yeah.
Okay, they get up to 7 inches long.
Okay. Yeah.
The giant red winged grasshopper
pretty
gets up
large.
to 9 inches.
9 inches. My
Yikes.
word, dude.
And they can
So
fly
glad we
too.
didn't have those.
Like that's
Man.
I'm
Like
so
a
glad we
bird.
didn't have those. Yeah, ours had wings. They can't fly for very long though. They'll
Kind
fly
of like a
for-
ladybug.
Yeah, they'll fly for like 50 feet and then they'll settle down.
man, that's
I wonder if giant grasshoppers.
Grasshopper shot. Oh my word.
I
Imagine
wonder if
having
there
to
were
kill a
larger
monkey.
grasshoppers that got extinct.
You
or
have
that
to
went
use a
extinct.
gun to
Oh,
kill
critter
a
bashing
grasshopper.
makes sense.
grasshoppers.
Dude, that'd be
Could
insane. Critter bash grasshopper.
Do they have a lot of spiders?
Yes.
Ah.
Tarantulas.
Almost every morning, like if you wake up early, like if you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning or something and you go downstairs, you'll almost always see a pretty big spider.
Wow. Oh.
So
That's
did
crazy.
you ever like worry about going to sleep and like there being like bugs crawling upon you?
Yeah, I'd get cockroaches and spiders crawling on me. But
Ah,
I mean after a little bit, then I would get used to it.
no.
So like it would wake me up. Like I'd sleep without a shirt, and then a lot of times my chest would just be uncovered, and then I'd feel something crawling on me, and so I'd get really good at just flicking it off right away,
Oh.
and then I'd wake up and kill it, and I'd go back
Built
to bed.
different. Holy cow.
Well, I mean, it took a little bit to get there.
I wouldn't survive.
That's
No.
crazy.
I think I'd learn how to sleep with a net over me.
I think you would get used
Okay,
to
that
it,
didn't
but
happen a lot though. That did not happen a lot. It was.
It was like once a week or something.
Nah,
I don't know,
Just
like,
a couple times a night.
yeah,
no big deal.
once a night.
yeah, not a lot.
It's crazy.
That is wild.
So I have a couple questions. I don't know how.
Go for it.
Just
Yeah, shoot.
looking at like the language we're talking about. Do you guys spoke English? Like you talk to your family and like the
Yeah,
other
English.
missionaries there in English.
Yep.
But was there any like obviously you guys are trying to learn their language? Are they trying to? Did they ever try to talk in English or anything? Or
They at the beginning they would ask if we could teach them in English,
But
but,
they no one ever,
we
like,
never
tried
we
really
never
hard to
tried
learn.
to.
Okay.
They would pick it up though. Like they would learn phrases like "oh, it's time to eat" or something like that,
Okay.
or like yeah, they just learn random things.
That's cool.
Like we would say something and then they would ask, "Oh, are you gonna go do this?" And then we'd be like, "How'd you know that? You're not supposed to. You're not. This is like a secret code. You're not supposed to know this."
That's wild. But and your parents are pretty fluent, right?
Yeah, they're fluent. They're
Figured out.
fluent. I'm not. I'm not. I can understand it a
Could,
little
could you
bit.
say any sentences or anything? you think?
I don't know, like "Anoe mio." That means I'm gonna go to my house.
Okay.
That's the most
Dang.
common phrase that I ever used.
Really?
Wait, can you speak can you speak Malayali and talk Pidgin, or
I
just
can't
one?
speak Malayali. I can speak talk Pidgin.
Can you
fairly
speak
well.
some?
Well, what do you want me to say? It's
Be
hard-
like, hi there, this is Drew, my friend, or something.
Okay, hello. This is the Drew and Podoblomi na Mistaflo Adikawa podcast. It's so talk Pidgin it was created after World War II because they needed a national language. They didn't have one. It was just tribal languages. And so after World War II, they decided they needed one. And so they just kind of threw together a lot of it's like 80% English. Like you noticed, like you heard a lot of those
most,
words.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but it's just like the sentence format is just mixed up.
So, but no one in the tribe would use that, right? Or would they?
They can understand it a little bit.
Okay.
The men especially.
Can all of them, or
No.
are some more?
But your
fluent than
parents
others?
didn't learn that. They just learned.
They
learned
learn
both.
first. You learn the national language because a lot of the tribes use it a little bit.
Okay.
No, they don't use it when they're talking to each other, but they'll know it. So that's what you use to ask them questions like, "Oh, what is this? What is this?" And then they'll tell it to them in a talk place or Malayali language,
Wow.
the tribal language. So then you record it. So
Hmm.
yeah, talk Pidgin it's an easy language to learn. Like most missionaries going over there with zero prior training, they'll learn it within I don't know 4 months or so.
Okay. Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I mean, they'll have a huge accent, but they'll be able to understand it and hold a conversation. But
Yeah.
that's if you're working at it, like
Right, because
five
I
hours
took
a
like
day.
yeah, I took like 3 different Spanish classes in high school, dude, and I retained
Yeah.
hardly anything.
Well, Spanish
Hola.
is a much different language.
that means hello.
Soy Dora.
¿Cómo estás?
How you doing?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Very good.
That's what's crazy. The people that learn like 8 or 9 languages.
Dude, I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's just.
I
a
do
bigger
kind of
brain.
wish that I would have put more effort into learning the languages now than looking back, because like I don't know, I just wanted to play sports and stuff like that and have
Yeah.
fun. But I mean,
Do they play much
Yeah,
sports?
a lot of soccer or something.
yeah, they'll play soccer most days. Some towards the end we started to do some volleyball.
Really?
Yeah, that I got really into that. My whole family got into it. We like my whole family after each day of work or school or whatever, and then we'd go out and we'd play a game of volleyball for an hour or so.
Huh.
Almost
School,
every day.
so- wait, how would you do school?
Yeah, how did
Oh,
like what did
dude.
your days look like?
It was have you guys ever seen the movie Groundhog's Day?
No.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, it's an older movie, but it's about this guy who he relives the same day for like
Okay.
until like he
Uh,
breaks like the curse or something. And
Actually,
so that's
maybe I
I
have
say
seen
that
that.
sounds
I think it's-
familiar.
Can you
watched
look
that
it
at
up, Bert? Can you
Shane's?
just look at that movie,
I don't
Groundhog's
know.
Day?
it's a funny movie.
We watched a movie
It's
a
a good
lot like
movie.
that.
That would be something you would remember, not me.
I like it
but
a lot.
I think it was like just UI and Cameron or something. I don't know.
It's
Okay,
kinda
it definitely
old.
looks familiar. I have not seen it though.
Hmm.
So you're saying you just pretty much relive the same day? Every
That's
day.
what it felt like. So, yeah,
But
every
like,
day.
that's weekdays. Do weekends feel different? Or?
No, not really. I mean, we do no school on the weekends, but
Yeah.
I mean, like we just had the same. We had a very structured schedule there. Like we'd wake up and then do school, and then eat lunch, and then go out and play sports. Or I'd get into hobbies a lot in Papua New Guinea or in Malawi because I'd have a lot of time on my hands, so I'd find random hobbies. And also like it's kind of weird, but like I'd get into hobbies, like into sports without actually playing them. But like I would watch tutorials on how to play them. Like golf, I really got into golf at one point.
Without actually having clubs.
And tennis, I got into tennis.
But
Just-
this is without actually.
Yeah,
being
without
able to play
actually,
the sport.
without having anything to do it. I would just like watch tutorials about like, oh, what's the perfect stroke in golf? You know?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm a pro at golf,
okay,
but I've
this is how
never
you do
touched a golf club.
it's like I actually because of that I actually like know a decent amount about.
Oh, yeah, and you're actually good
about
at it, too. Like,
sports.
You're insane at
he
golf.
came back
Not
and
really.
within like probably 2 weeks of being here, he was already better than all of us at golf.
But like I actually do think it helped though, and especially in tennis, I think that was the one where it helped me out the most.
Huh.
Is just understanding like
Your
how it
form in
works.
tennis is really
I don't think it's that good, but
no.
I definitely have a. I think I can hit it decent.
I mean, yeah, you had so much time like on your hands, right? Like,
Yeah,
you probably
it was kind of weird. Ultimate fighting, that's another big one that I got into.
Really?
Martial arts, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get bored, or were you able to like,
Yes,
fill your time?
yes. That's
a lot
that's
of-
why I did that, dude.
Yeah,
'cause I was
yes,
bored.
Makes sense.
My mom
Yeah.
always tells me that boredom is a good thing.
It was.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
mom says
maybe
that
it
too.
Is
I
that-
disagree.
Well,
What?
Wait,
Just give you
she's
time to
she's
think
like
or what?
throughout all the course of human history, people have been bored, but now with the people with like phones and stuff, like anytime you're bored, you just distract
Oh,
yourself and
man.
waste your time.
Is it a bad thing though to fill your time like to be learning? Like
depends what you're filling your time
even
with.
if you're
I mean,
just
that's true.
scrolling on like Instagram,
endlessly
you're still learning.
scrolling probably
Is
isn't the
it?
best way to fill
Is
your
that
time.
is
Is
that
it?
better? than
Unless
just
you're
having-
scrolling through attic hour.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
that's a.
That's
I
totally
mean-
acceptable.
Being bored, if you're just not doing anything, it's probably not rotting your brain.
But is scroll okay? That's a whole different topic. I think you're learning stuff by scrolling.
I would disagree. I think they did a study once where there was someone took like a test and then they went and like watched YouTube and stuff for like an hour and took the test again and they scored lower on the test the second time.
Huh?
Like
Interesting.
proving that it like makes you dumber.
It probably does. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I would tend to agree that it does.
It's definitely not making you smarter.
No.
Even listening to podcasts and stuff. Well, okay, I'd say podcasts is very educational for the most part. Like,
Yeah, it seems like the type of content you're consuming would affect it a lot. Like if you're watching a long video about a certain thing, I think that would
yeah,
help.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But if like you're watching just like reels or really short 1 minute videos, and then I don't know if that would ever really.
But
help
I
too
mean,
much.
again, it's the actual content you're consuming. Like you can listen to a podcast that makes you very much dumber, and you can listen to a podcast
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
true.
Yes,
you.
and we
learn
would
a lot.
argue that attic hour
Exactly.
makes you smarter. and
Same
not
with
dumber.
clips. Like if you're scrolling through clips of like that like give you a brief rundown of like some historical event or something.
yeah,
You can
that is
learn
true.
that
That
way.
is true. I guess it's just the content you're consuming.
correct. Yeah.
All right.
But
I
anyway,
agree with that.
Back on track.
Anyways,
You said that you would do school in the mornings.
Yeah.
Like, what would that look like? Like, would you guys have some sort of like written curriculum, or did you have internet there?
For the first half of living in Malawi, so for the first probably five years or so, we didn't have internet, so it was all we just had like a written curriculum on books.
Hmm.
But then the second half it was almost all online. We almost did everything online, which was nice, kinda. But then it like my computer's so distracting. I cannot. It's hard for me to focus on my computer.
Yeah.
I often
true.
just find myself looking at like YouTube or something like that.
So did you guys get Starlink or something?
No, it's so annoying. I was like one of the first people in Papua New Guinea to like think about Starlink and to hear about it and to like actually like research it.
Yeah, because you'd see
Yeah,
videos and stuff.
And
Because
then
you were bored.
yes, yes. But then like we were like like we still don't have Starlink, but all the other missionaries got it.
Oh.
It was like and like dude.
Dude, imagine how much better our
It was
Fortnite
so-
games could have been if
dude,
you had Starlink.
I know. I was playing on 500 ping.
There was so
dude.
many times where he and I was trying
Imagine
to
playing
play
on
Fort.
500 ping. I clicked a button and then the Fortnite character would do it.
His
after
mic
2
was just
seconds.
like cutting in and out, and
It's
he
terrible.
was lagging the whole
So you
time.
But it
guys
was
would
still
actually
fun.
play together?
We
Yeah,
tried,
we
tried
did a
few
couple times.
Usually it didn't work because of his Wi-Fi, but
Yeah.
we tried.
It was still fun. I still enjoyed playing
Yeah.
Fortnite or video games, but
Just Starlink would have made your life a lot easier.
I went through a huge Fortnite stage there.
Me too. I haven't played Fortnite in a minute now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd hop back on.
Yeah.
We got
That's-
time tonight.
It's kind of interesting that you're in like a third world country
It is
playing video
Fortnite.
games with someone from
But, like it's
It
not
is
even
cool.
a third world
Indiana.
country. It's like a primal country, or it's like a primal place. Like it seems like you can't characterize them the same way. Like third world makes it seem like they have a lot of contact with
That's true. When I think of a
modern
third world
things.
Yeah.
country, I think of like poor like indie
Yeah.
areas where like dirty like I don't
Yeah.
know, but like
Congo.
it's almost like a
Like,
fourth
they
world country. Or
like in
something.
third world countries, I think they almost know what they're missing out on. But like Malayali people, they didn't know
They
what
don't even.
they
They don't
yeah.
even know.
like. People are like, oh, I feel so bad for them. They're missing out on all this stuff. I'm like, they
Would
don't
you say
know
they
what
have
they're
a-
missing
like a
out
joy-
on. You know,
They're probably living happier than
yeah,
half of us.
Yeah.
they like. I think they like their. I don't know if they like
the
this.
simplicity of it.
I don't
But they
know.
seem like happy people. Would you say for the most part, or is there a lot of arguing?
It
and fighting?
depends. I mean, it kind of just depends on their mood or what's happening in the tribe. Like there's a lot of we call it courting or suing, but there's a lot of that. So whenever that happens,
Is there
it's
like a
annoying.
judge or a jury or any
Mm.
sort, or
Kinda
is it they just do
corrupt, but yeah, sort of. They just kind of like elect people to like to make the decisions, sort of. It's a very loose system.
This is random, but do you know what would be crazy?
What would be crazy?
What if you got Starlink, so you have like good internet, and then what if you became like a Twitch streamer of Fortnite, but you Twitch stream just out in the open in like a glass box with like your TV and like the
Yeah.
Malayali people all surrounding you, just like, bro, you would make so much
That
money.
might be the Hudson idea that's made the most sense.
That'd be sweet, and I could bring the glass box to different tribes.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be
Because dude,
sweet.
everybody would want to watch you because
That'd be
seeing the
cool.
faces behind you like react would be so funny.
You'd actually need a helicopter though to move your glass box. So
I would.
it might not work.
I would.
Except
your helicopter's
he knows how to
license.
fly, or he's gonna know how to fly a plane,
Yeah.
so he can fly a helicopter.
I don't think that's the same.
You could
really.
still do this game.
Hey,
I think you learn to fly a plane before you learn to fly a helicopter. Not.
I think a
that is true.
helicopter.
Normally, like a plane pilot in Papua New Guinea will become a helicopter pilot eventually. So
Does being a helicopter pilot pay more?
you don't get paid over there.
Oh, Doug is a missionary.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
some organizations do, like
Yeah, some
Samaritan's
do.
Purse, I think
They-
does.
they're not in Papua New Guinea. I don't think.
Well,
but
correct, but
yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So the role that you're looking for in the future, you're looking to be a missionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of my end goal.
Being a-
But
and
yeah.
you are wanting to go back to Malayali though,
No, not Malayali, just Papua New Guinea.
or that's what I meant. I meant to
I
say
mean,
Papua New Guinea.
It'd be nice. I'd want to visit Malayali, but yeah.
yeah, because being a missionary pilot, would you have much contact with like the tribal people?
Like you, a lot of times the missionary pilot is kind of like the window to like other people, kind of like they're like a missionary is like social interaction apart, like because like they'll be in there for like 6, 7, 8 months in the tribe. Don't even. they'll be in the tribe for a long time, and then they'll have a missionary pilot come in and drop off supplies. So the missionary will hang out there for like an hour or two.
Okay. So you
And
still
so
get
that
a
interaction
little
that they have
interaction.
with them is like it's a really sweet time for the missionary because it's
Gotcha.
like
I believe
after a
that.
lot of time of just having like their family or just having them and their coworkers, and they're
Yeah.
able to talk
So
to
you,
people.
it wouldn't be like you'd just be flying people, not
Yeah.
supplies as much, or is it?
Supply,
It's
mainly
both?
supplies
Oh,
actually.
really? Okay.
Supplies, medevacs a lot.
Hmm.
So do you guys, whenever you guys are in the jungle, do you guys somehow like place an order of like supplies that you need?
Yeah, so we'll email a order to. There's like supply
Smoke
buyers.
signals.
Smoke signals.
Morse code.
Yeah, sadly it's not that cool. Yeah, we'll email an order of like the supplies we need. So it's just like frozen food, canned food.
How were you
Stuff like
guys
that.
able to do that before you got internet?
We had what do we call it? A BGAN. It's
Okay.
this thing that connects to the radio. We had like a old school like World War II radio type thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And
That's
so you're able to connect it to that, and you're able to send emails, but it was pretty expensive to send emails, so we'd rarely do it.
Okay.
Wait, so if you get frozen food, what does that look like? Do you have electricity or?
Yeah, we have solar power there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So we
Is
have
that-
running water and stuff. It really isn't a. I enjoyed living there. I enjoyed the living condition we had. I thought it was comfortable.
Wait, did your dad went down, right? Did he help put solar panel, or did he help build that house?
He helped
Or-
build.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad and Carter's dad
Yep.
went there.
Yep.
Whenever we were like 14 or something.
It-
But to
no,
help construct the house.
that was when we were 10.
I think it was. Yeah,
Oh, it was
a
before you
long
guys
time
went to the
ago.
tribe.
It was that was the first thing that they did before we moved in. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
when we figured out Montreal as our tribe, then
I guess
that's
that
when
would
that
make
happened.
sense because you don't want to move in and not have a
Yeah.
house.
Just
Okay.
sleep under the stars with the bugs.
With the
What is the temperature like there?
oh, it's so good. I miss it so much. The temperature is like one of the things that I miss most about Papua New Guinea.
Mm.
So daytime always gets to around 70 to 80, mid 80s degrees, depending on the day.
That's nice.
And then night times are like the hottest in nighttime we'll get is 65.
Dude, that's so perfect.
Anything like the lowest is probably low 50s. So
Wow.
it's great. I love it.
And what about like humidity?
Oh, Montreal isn't that bad.
Really?
Along the coast is terrible. But I mean, I don't mind humidity. Some people hate it, but I don't mind it.
I'm sure you've gotten used to it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it feels good. I don't know why.
Okay.
I like it.
Can likes to sweat.
It's weird. It's weird.
Are you also a sauna guy?
No, I've never actually tried one. I should try one.
I think you would like it
I might.
if you like
Probably.
to sweat. Then yeah, probably.
I should try one.
Probably should.
I mean, I go to the Y.
You go to the
sometimes.
Y, they
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah, they do.
Do you work out a good amount in Papua New Guinea? Like,
Yeah, that was
at one
another-
point you said you were doing like you're making makeshift like bench, right? Like,
Yeah, I made one. Me
You
and my
texted me. You
dad.
said like you put buckets on it or something. Or
Yeah, I had a barbell and I had some weights from another coworker. But so me and my dad, we just went into the jungle, or I went into the jungle. I cut down some trees, just like it's so thick that everything just grows really tall and straight there. So it's pretty easy to find straight trees. So I just found 2 straight trees, cut them down, brought them back, and then me and my dad made it was like just like 2 posts that stuck out of the ground, and I found a random bench sitting around, and so we made a bench press and then
really?
a squat rack from it. It was so I worked out there a lot. That was kind of a hobby that I had.
Wow, that's sick.
Mhm.
Was that in your Andrew Tate phase?
Oh,
Dude was a
man.
diehard tape.
Yeah, I don't know.
Being a peak
That-
alpha male.
I think that did kind of spawn it a little bit. I don't know.
Okay, it was.
Maybe I kind of forget what all spawned my working out. But
Hey Bert, do you know what why we're hearing this noise? Like we keep hearing like a beep. Like
sounds
we've
like
heard it, 3
Discord.
times. Is there another
Bert might have fell asleep.
tab open? No, he's looking.
I think we're fine. It's still recording. That's all that matters.
Ba-do-do-do.
Where were we?
Do we want to get into the
Tate.
send out a list of like some deeper, or should we go into Andrew Tate? Do you still support Andrew Tate's morals, Kaine?
Oh man, I love listening to him just because he makes me laugh so much. He's so funny. He's like the funniest guy that I listen to, honestly.
He's very pro. He's like pretty conservative, right? Or would you say?
Yeah,
But
he's conservative.
alpha
Well,
male,
for the most part.
masculinity.
Yeah, I
Guys
mean, I
are-
think it's kind of
neither of
better.
which are really bad things.
It's a
No,
little
but
bit of a
he would like put women down, right, to raise men up. You'd say.
yeah. Oh, I mean, okay, I think he exaggerates everything he does because he's a really good rage baiter.
Okay, wait.
So
Very.
so like if he's talking to a feminist and then he'll just like he'll just like take a claim like women are bad drivers and he'll like just say it in a way that just ticks her off
Yeah.
and it sounds really wrong. But so like he does a lot of stuff like that, but like his real thoughts, like if you actually listen to like a podcast where he's serious, he just believes that men and women are different and that they have different roles in society. And I mean, maybe those roles are a little skewed in his head, but I mean, for the most part, I think that he has decent views about men and women. But if you just listen to a clip and then you'll get completely the
Yeah.
wrong idea.
Dude, Andrew Tate, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the pod. Get you on here with Kane.
Let's go. No, I don't know.
I agree with a lot of that. Like I agree with a lot of what he says.
yeah.
Like yeah, I mean, I agree with a lot of what he says, but I don't really agree with his communication method per se. And
It's
also,
funny.
I think, bro, I think he's a con artist in a way.
You think?
A lot of the videos that he posts like in his like $1 million mansion with all these like sports cars, but actually if you look at it, like most of them don't actually belong to him. He's just like renting out like a nice Airbnb to film that video.
He's still really rich.
He's a
Really, really
billionaire.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
he
I don't
actually
think
a
he
billionaire?
is. I
He's
don't
close.
think
Look it
he is.
up. What's
I think
Andrew
he's
Tate's
lying
net
about
worth?
that.
There's
Hudson
no
might
way.
be-
You can't-
Hudson might
What are
be
you
dead
talking
wrong,
about?
dude.
I don't understand
Just-
that.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
net
saw a
worth.
video on this.
I think Hudson's dead wrong.
Well, he rents because that's how rich people live.
Yeah, the Hustlers University is a scam, dude.
Tens of millions.
Yes, see?
That's so rich.
I'm not saying he's not rich. I'm saying he's a con artist. I think
I'd
Hustlers
take-
University is a waste of money.
I'd take $20 million.
Podcast could really use that.
Anyway. Yeah.
Dude, if Andrew
Oh,
Tate came
wow.
on the podcast, that'd be so peak.
that'd be like
crazy.
Such
Wait,
an
who would be
entertaining
the best
podcast.
guest you guys would choose to have on the podcast?
Justin Bieber.
Really?
The
Really?
Beebs. Dude,
I don't know. I'd listen to it.
He
Dude,
is
I love
really
Justin
interesting. I think he's a solid guy.
I would like to
Oh.
talk to Justin Bieber.
That'd be so
no, I mean-
interesting.
Bro, Donald Trump, bro.
Dude,
I mean,
You can't beat him, dude.
I mean,
I really like this podcast. Huge podcast. Really, really well done.
I walked into the room and I was like, wow, it's small.
So small.
Okay. Awful Trump impersonation.
he, he might just build us a studio.
Shane Gillis has the best Trump impersonations of all
Dude,
time.
it's
we get
amazing.
Shane
Good,
on the
isn't it?
podcast.
Yeah. Okay, actually, that would be insane. Get Shane Gillis on this podcast.
Dude, that'd be peak.
He's
he'd be
so
one of my
vulgar.
favorites. It would be. We'd
He's
have to.
legendary.
Yeah, it
You'd
would
have
have.
to-
It would
it'd
have
be
fit
so
our
many
family
beeps.
friendly.
Be a
roles.
solid bleep the
Yeah.
whole time.
It's just Shane Gillis' face. We're all just laughing. He's just bleeping out the whole time.
Censored.
Love Shane.
Good stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. No, low-key Chris Pratt. I'd want. I would have him on the podcast.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be good.
He's pretty tough.
Love Chris Pratt.
Yeah. What were some of those discussion questions that we wrote down?
Yeah,
Do you have any?
there's a few deeper questions if we want to get into those. Drew can find them better. One of them was, I'll just let him read it off. Kind of about contentment.
Well, I mean, if any of them are good, just read off the one that you like the best.
What are the differences between American Christianity and faith in the mission field?
That's a good
Like-
question.
Travel faith in the mission field or missionary faith in the mission field?
Like missionary faith, I
Missionary. I'd
guess?
say missionary.
Okay.
What
probably.
you experienced.
Okay. Obviously, I think everyone over there is quite a bit. Like everyone over there is serious about their faith as what I've seen.
Well,
I think.
I don't really see how you could be like a
Yeah,
missionary.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Not.
saying. Because it's like, I mean, yeah, you're in a place where people are devoting their lives to this, so it makes sense that everyone would be serious. So, I mean, it's hard to compare the two because it feels like you're just comparing two completely different things.
Yeah, I mean, and that, like, just to be honest, they have a lot less nice over there in a way. I
Yeah.
mean, like, they aren't dealing with, like, the everyday comforts that we have here. So
Yeah.
it's a lot easier it's a lot harder to stay grounded in your faith whenever you're surrounded by things that make it easy to
That is
go
true.
with the way of the world. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that was kind of another one of them. It was like, you think living in comfort affects the way we practice our faith. which I think we could all agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
That
I don't remember writing that one. That's actually not a very good question.
No, it is.
but it kind
kinda
of
obvious,
they
but it's a
kind of
great
all
question.
all the questions kind of like all go together. Like
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we'd all agree with that.
Yeah.
So what would were the people over there kind of starting to follow along and like get Bible stories, and because I know you're showing them Bible stories and stuff.
the Malayali.
The Malayali
Yeah, the Malayali people. I'm saying, like, were they like, was it kind of, I don't know, would you say some of them were professing there? I know some people even got baptized, right?
Yeah, we baptized probably over 100 people.
So they have a
No
pretty
way,
good understanding.
really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first group of baptisms was like 70 people.
oh wow,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
do
Wow.
they understand the meaning of it for the most part? You think?
Yes,
Okay.
I'd say far better than most Americans.
Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
Far better,
That's
because
crazy.
we taught them. So like the way that we taught the Bible, we didn't even mention the name of Jesus until we got to when Jesus was alive. We taught chronologically all the way from creation to throughout Acts, and then we just teach
Just
the
building up
Gospels.
until you.
So,
get
yeah.
Walk us
Jesus.
through some of that. What was like the entire like? How did you guys give the gospel to
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, so like all throughout, it's like, yeah, so we call it phase 1. So whenever we first moved into the tribe, we said, we're here to tell you God's talk. And so they thought that God's talk meant that, like in their mind, they're like, oh, we're going to get all this stuff. Cargo's going to come raining down from the sky, and the mountains are going to fall away, and New Jerusalem is going to be under the mountains. Super weird, but that's what they believed. So we never like denied or accepted that theory. We just kind of let them believe that.
You just ignored it.
Yeah, we were just gonna tell them what we were actually here for whenever that came. So whenever phase 1 came, after we learned the language, we then translated the portions of the Bible that we needed to get that, and then wrote the lessons down. And then we did phase 1, and so it's you teach chronologically from creation to Acts. Through some stories in Acts, so you just teach like main stories. It's this curriculum that New Tribes or Ethnos does that we just kind of follow. So it's like like I said before, they don't even mention Jesus. So by the time Jesus comes, they know that they are dead in their sin, that there's nothing that they can do, and that they need a savior. That's all.
Okay.
That's what they know. And so whenever Jesus comes, they're like, oh, that's what it is.
That's so cool.
That's who we're looking for. That's the guy we need. And so, like, yeah, we'll talk about how, like, the stories about how, like, Abraham and Isaac, about how Isaac was going to die, and then the lamb was the substitute for Isaac. And, like, so, like, they'll know all about the stories about how God uses something else as, like, a substitute for us, for our sin. And so, yeah, whenever Jesus came, they knew exactly what that was. And so they understood that right away. And then whenever we were explaining baptism, and then they understood that it's just like they understand it well.
You guys used a lot of pictures, didn't you?
Yep. That was like kind of one of my main jobs, along with my sisters, is during the lessons we would show pictures. We'd be in skits.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the skits are kind of fun.
Like cheesy or like?
Oh, some of them were intense, dude.
Oh, really?
Like the crucifixion was making people cry like
Really?
crazy. Yeah, and then like we had Noah's Ark. We had some good actors. Some of the people on our team were good actors.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like there's probably 3 skits that affected people the most. One was Noah's Ark, because like we had like this like door shutting, and then we had like these people like some of us missionaries would be like running and like screaming and trying to bang on the door to
people
let
outside
them
the
back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like that one really shook them. And then there's another one about like this lady, or not lady, yeah, it was a lady. She was being cast into hell, and then like at Judgment Day, like she came and she was like, it was kind of like going over like the I never knew you passage.
Yeah.
And so it was like this lady who got to Judgment Day, and she was telling God about how she trusted in him and stuff like that. And he told him I never knew her, and then he cast her into hell. And then she like went behind like a curtain, she started screaming, and that one scared him like crazy. And there's another one, actually there's 4 that really shook them. Cain and Abel. they thought someone was actually being murdered because
really?
they took it was my dad and our coworker. My dad was Abel, and then so they're talking in Malayali language, then like my Uncle David, that's what we called him, our coworker.
Wait, time out. I don't think we ever. How many coworkers did you have with you?
We had so we had the Earls and Rimsteads. Those are the people we moved in with. But then Rimsteads had to leave due to sickness, and so now we have the Trotts. So
you always had 3 families.
yeah, 3
including you
families
guys.
in.
Okay.
That's what's suggested.
Sorry.
So
Continue.
yeah, so my Uncle David he took my dad behind like a little wall, and then he took like this rock and he just started banging like this post, and then my dad was screaming, and then at the end he walked out with ketchup all over his hands, and so they actually thought that something happened back there, and so that one scared him. And then the crucifixion, obviously that one
Who
really
acted
shook
Jesus in that?
them. David, Uncle David. He was a good actor.
Wow.
He's super good.
Hmm.
But yeah, that one actually like made me want to throw up almost.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you guys do for that?
The crucifixion did?
Yeah. Just
Because
like,
it was that real? Or
it felt it. I mean, it looked. Dude, I don't know
You
why.
built the cross, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
we
that your
built it.
job?
We built a cross, and then like we had like, I mean, if you we have a video of it. I can show it to you guys later, but
Hmm.
it's hard to explain.
Had you
like,
already explained the crucifixion story before that point, or was that you explaining it to them?
that was the lesson that we explained it.
Okay, so that they didn't know that.
I think
Jesus
we
died?
told the story
Explain
and
it
then
and then do
and then we did the skit about it.
Yeah.
So it was all fresh in their minds, which would be wild. Like imagine
Oh
like
yeah, learning for the first time.
like it'd be cool to like have that experience, you know, just like not knowing anything about the Bible and then going through a 3-month course
Right.
where you learn about it from start to finish, and you don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's literally a story then.
Well, the Bible is an amazing story, but like we just like gradually, like we're just thrown in head first, or we're just taught it all from
Yeah.
such a young age.
Yeah.
And like
It's like we know everything that's
the
gonna
ending is
happen.
given away so early.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, imagine like not knowing the ending.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then being taught from the beginning, and
You-
like especially like if they know what they're teaching, they highlight the themes about like redemption and stuff like that. It's just, it would be so
Yeah.
cool.
That is cool.
That's what they experienced, you know.
So is your dad translating?
Yeah, he's the main translator. So we have like a translator, then a lesson writer, and then the Trots are still learning the Malaya language right now. They're almost done though.
Okay.
They recently moved in, probably 3 years ago now. It takes a
Wow.
while to learn
That's crazy.
the Papuan or the Malayalam language.
Yeah, I believe it.
And so yeah, right now my dad, I forget what book he's in. Dang it. I don't know. I forget.
Old
what book he's
Testament
in.
or New
New
Testament?
Testament.
Okay.
I think they're almost done with all the Old Testament. They need to translate. They aren't going to translate the whole Old Testament.
Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me if we got your dad on this podcast eventually to talk
Yeah,
about like
that'd be
translation
cool.
and
You
stuff.
should. Yeah, we should.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So like the whenever you guys were telling them the Bible, how many weeks have you guys been teaching them before you got to the crucifixion? Like
I
how
want to
long was the
say
period
so.
of time?
We did 3 days a week. I think 2 lessons a day. It was kind of a lot.
Okay, so 6 lessons a week.
Yes, I think that's just in my head. And it took probably 2.5 months to get to the crucifixion
Wow.
from the start.
Okay.
So like we really laid a strong foundation for it.
Right. Okay. So you guys hit a lot of the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's cool.
Like we told stories about like, you know, all like most of the stories that you know from the Old Testament we told.
Didn't you guys have something like didn't you have like a banner or something that had like pictures or like a timeline of events maybe?
Yeah.
And,
We'd
like, you'd
reveal it.
slowly unravel
Yeah,
it.
we'd reveal it as
so-
we were going. It's like we'd tell like about like Moses on Mount Sinai or whatever, and then we'd reveal that part. And then so each week we'd reveal a little bit more.
And that was like out in the open, so they could view it at any
Yeah,
time they
yeah.
wished. Okay.
Yeah, we just put that on like a stand, on like this big stand. It was pretty cool.
That is
That
awesome.
was pretty neat. I forgot about that.
Did you had like a designated church area, or
Yeah, we have like we called it just the literacy house. It was like the school place that we taught them. We were teaching them how to read and write too.
oh okay,
And so there that's where we do church too.
Okay.
We just expanded it.
Do you guys ever sing with them? Or, like,
Yeah.
any worship?
Yeah. They make songs. The
Really?
Malayalam people make songs, yeah. They're actually really like, some of them are really musically gifted. Like it's impressive. Like they'll use their little flip phone and they'll like literally be making songs out of it. Like they'll play it, like they have some that have guitars, so they'll play a strum, like a chord or whatever, and then they'll record it and then like overlay different chords on their
Really?
guitar, and then they'll sing a song.
It's crazy
through it.
that they do that.
It's
on their
really
flip phone?
impressive, and then they'll write a song down about like just like a praise song to God, and then they'll show it to my uncle Chad or something, and then he'll download it to his computer, or he'll like help them refine it and stuff like that, and then he'll download it, and then we'll have it as a song.
Huh.
I think I
That's
still have
awesome.
all them on my computer, maybe.
That's so cool. Wait, so did they have flip phones before you guys even got to to the jungle?
Yeah, they did. They
Okay.
did. We never gave them any type of phone or anything like that.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Sure.
Yeah, we like the biggest thing we'd give them is probably like salt, stuff like that.
Okay, because you guys would try really hard not to let them see like technology very much, right?
Yeah, like we'd bring our phones outside, but we wouldn't like play video games or watch movies or something like that in front of them.
And they were never allowed into your guys' house.
Yeah, we showed them in our house right when we came, but then after that, because like it's good if it's not like a mystery, you know, because they've seen it.
Yeah.
And I mean, they had seen it when we open up the door and stuff like that, but they never come inside of it. So it was really helpful, because then it just took all the stress off of us.
Yeah.
Of like having people inside of our house and stuff.
That's like
It's
your
just
safe space.
Yeah. That was very happy we did that.
Yeah, could just get away a little bit too.
Yeah, really.
I'm sure you wanted to do that quite often. Did they have any like you said you played soccer sometimes or volleyball sometimes. Do they have any like other games that you've never heard of?
Yeah, they had a game called Fecky.
Fecky.
Yeah, Fecky. Your dad sprained his ankle playing it.
I know what it is just
Yeah.
because from you telling me, but would you tell? No.
Yeah, it was it's really tiring. It's really tiring. This is a game that they had when we came in. So it was like there's two different posts on each side of a big field, and then one person's it, and so there's two teams, and one person's it on one of the teams, and so the other team is all trying to touch the person that's it from the other team. It's like if Team Blue is trying to tag the person from Team Red, that's it. And so once someone from Team Blue tags the person from Team Red, and then the person who tags them is now it. So then Team Red is trying to tag the person from Team Blue. And then so if you're it, you're trying to get to the enemy's post that's in the ground. And if you touch it, then your team gets a point. So it's just constantly running back and forth. Someone touches you if you're it, and then everyone will chase him.
Yeah.
You can't tag people right back too.
Dude, they got to be so fast.
They're fast. They're fast. It's weird the muscles that are really strong on them though.
Like they're a lot faster than you, or
No, not a lot faster. They're just really quick. Like they're really good at cutting and stuff like that. But their top speed, honestly, I have a faster top speed than most of them.
okay.
They
But
probably have insane endurances.
Yeah.
though.
Oh,
yeah.
hiking, but like it's weird because like
And they're always barefoot,
they do,
right?
they do.
They're always barefoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was always barefoot too. I probably wore shoes like 1% of the time in
Wow.
Malayali.
Could they fly through the jungle on vines?
Tarzan.
Like Tarzan?
I was just wondering.
Nah, not really.
They could probably climb trees like crazy though.
Yeah, they could. They didn't do it a lot, but they can climb trees pretty
Was
well.
there guys your age at all that you would say you kind of got friends with, or
Yeah.
not really?
I-
From the tribe.
Yeah, like how I was saying it before, how they're kind of like nomads a little
Yeah.
bit. So it was a little bit hard for me to make like really close friendships with people, just because of that. But yeah, I would say that I had some relatively close friends.
Were
that-
there some like
yeah.
core people that were like always live in the
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, we had a guy named Rambo. He was probably the main guy. He's been faithful for.
Tell
What
us
a-
a little
what
bit
a
about
name.
Rambo.
He's been through so much, dude. He's been through so much. He has one of the coolest testimonies there, I'd say. So he has two wives. Like right when we got there, he was like one of the main guys that was teaching my dad and our other coworkers language. And so he was super sweet. He has a 8-pack. He's jacked, and he's like this awesome like leader, dude. And then he got struck by lightning,
No way.
but he survived. And then, but that kind of like shifted his mind. It kind of changed him just a little bit. So after that, he wasn't like quite the leader that he once was, but he's still awesome
Was
guy.
he injured at all from the lightning strike?
Yeah, he couldn't hear for a while, but then
Wow.
then he's eating peanuts and he felt his ears like crack and stuff, and then he's able to hear.
Wow.
What
and
a
it was weird.
story.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's so weird. And then it feels like Satan's always just been trying to like hit him with so many different things, dude. Like I don't understand. Like everyone else doesn't go through like half the things he does. Like people are always like he's like one of the nicest guys there, and people are always bringing up like like they're always suing him about just something completely stupid.
Wow. So they're okay. Sure.
Like the stuff that Malayali people sue other people for is just so dumb. Like they'll be like, this is a real thing that happened. Is along these lines. This is I don't think it's exactly the same, but they'll be like, your dad was. No, it's like my dad helped your dad when he died to carry his casket, and then he tripped and he fell, and then he injured himself. So because that was my dad, and then I'm gonna sue you for that.
That's crazy.
It's wild the stuff that they sue people for. Like it doesn't even make sense. You're like, how are you getting that? And then they'll get like, but it's just kind of like this thing that goes back and forth. Like someone will make up some ridiculous claim, the other person's like, okay, now I don't have all these pigs. Now I gotta go sue someone else.
Wow.
So it's just like this never-ending,
Wow.
stupid.
So everybody's targeting Rambo. It feels like.
Yeah, no, not really. Everyone likes Rambo, but I don't know. I don't know why people were, but
Okay.
it wasn't even like so much suing. It's just like random like heavies that would come about or like hardships. Like once, like you just like this, like he got like this random huge sore on his foot once, and it took like 3 months to go away. And he was just down by like this river the whole time. That way he could soak it in the water. He's just sitting by the water the whole time.
Okay,
and
so
then
it probably hurt like crazy.
Yeah, it was just like this thing that was inside of his toe.
What?
Yeah, and then finally like one of his wives like had like this tweezers and she was pulling out with all her might. And then he passes out and then she's able to pull it out.
So he has 2 wives and like
Yeah,
they're
he has
both
2
living.
wives.
So along those lines, would you say with him and the other people, the overall morality kind of shifted at all? Like whenever you taught them the Bible,
Yeah,
and like God's
yeah.
laws,
They're,
and stuff,
you can
like-
tell that like the Holy Spirit's convicting them and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Like I'm sure there's a lot of like profanity and just bad, maybe not, but like bad stuff
Yeah.
going on, paganism, stuff like that. Like he has 2 wives.
They think that like one of the worst words in the world is stupid.
Really?
Yeah, like when we were
That's
first there,
stupid.
we were like someone said stupid in front of us missionaries, and they're like, "What did you say?" And then he's like, "I didn't say anything." It was just random stuff like that. So
Wow.
yeah, so like profanity, I don't know.
But,
Yeah,
like-
they definitely say things that like vulgar things
Yeah,
and stuff.
but I'd say mostly like I don't know, just other like bad things, like
Yeah.
paganism or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, like
witchcraft,
there's some witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
I mean, they hid it from us. They hid it from us missionaries. So at least I don't know. My parents know more than I
Yeah.
do, but I don't know the extent.
But you would
of
say,
which
like,
it went.
especially
but
the
I
ones
did see
that-
some of it.
Especially the ones that gave like baptized and stuff. They're living like out of sin mostly. Like
Most of them. Some of them kind of went back to their old ways,
Okay.
but most of them are
Yeah.
doing great.
So just curiosity, like with Rambo, he has 2 wives. Like
Mhm.
was he baptized? Was he?
yeah, he was.
And
Yeah,
he still has 2 wives.
yeah.
Is
I mean,
he-
you don't divorce someone,
Right,
It
right,
just
right.
disqualifies you from becoming an elder.
Oh, okay.
So sadly he couldn't be an elder
Gotcha.
someday, but he would be a great one.
Okay. So how many like
That's so weird.
how many active or like live Christians would you say there are in Malayali right now?
Probably
Over 100?
60 to 100.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but I'd say 60 to 100.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It is-
Because
It's great.
when did you guys come back to Bluffton?
This last time?
Yeah, just right now.
That was 7.5 months ago, I think.
Your whole
Beginning
your
of
whole
summer.
family came back. And,
Yeah.
And you and your oldest sister, you guys
Yeah,
are
we're staying. Yeah.
staying, and your
Yep.
family's going back
Yep.
for how much longer?
They're. I mean, it's a lifetime commitment for my parents. They're gonna be going in and out of Malayali for the rest of their
Wow.
lives probably. But
Crazy.
Really?
yeah, for my other like they're gonna come back in a year or so for my other sister to graduate, and then go back and then come back in another year. So within the next 3 to 4 years, they'll be just them two.
Okay, so in 4 years or so, your 2 parents will go back there and stay there for quite a while.
No, they're gonna want to visit here more. So as the Malayali church matures, and the stints over there will be less,
They'll be
and
able
the
to come
times
home
over
more,
here will be
yeah.
longer. So like in a decade, they might spend 2 years here, and they might go there for a month or something
Okay.
like that.
Oh, okay.
Or they might So it's
So it's more of just a checking in type deal.
Yeah, eventually, yeah. Because, like, you'll have elders. You'll appoint elders. Right now, there's no elders there, but you'll appoint elders. Then they'll have, like, it'll be a mature church. Like, eventually, there's going to be outreaches that Malayali people have.
That's sick.
Okay.
Like, going to other tribes and stuff. So that's kind of the hope, is to plant a church and then make that become mature and then make that church split out
Yeah.
and go to the tribes around them. Because, I mean, they're the best witnesses. Like missionaries,
They're
like
outsiders.
they're unqualified for it, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you would say that is another 4-5 years out, but before like your parents are just like going back for a month.
Yeah, I mean, that'll probably be in like 15 years. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
month. That'd be like that's a pretty extreme. But like where they're here for a year and there for a couple months, that's probably gonna be in a decade.
Okay.
Maybe 6 years to a decade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any like last stories or anything you want to
Oh.
share? Anything you want to leave our listeners with, or?
I don't know, dude. One random thing that I just thought of was like, it's kind of super random, but like when we were there, whenever I was in Montreal, like we'd always like come up with like these imaginary games that we'd play.
Yeah.
And so you know the game Halo.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'd pretend like we were Halo characters, and we would get super in depth with it. Like we'd each have our own character, and we'd keep it the same for like a year or whatever. And then we'd build on the story, and like we'd make a backstory,
made
and
lore?
we'd make I had like a journal for my person,
No way.
and then we'd make maps and stuff, and then we'd do like this training where like we'd find like really high logs and stuff like that, and you'd have to like walk across it while people are shaking it or something. Or
Well,
then
I
like
guess if you don't have anything else to do.
I know it's so
Like
I
an
mean,
initiation type deal.
yeah, like
That's crazy.
like it's actually so stupid though, because like the log is like 30 feet in the air and there's sharp sticks under it, and they're like walking over it while people like wobbling it from like on the sides.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Bro wanted
Sounds
to
like
die.
fun.
it was
Sounds like
it was
something
it
Drew would
was
do.
fun. It was fun. So just I mean, yeah, we had to get really creative in Malayali. I mean, as far as last stories go, I mean, dude, it's so hard. There's a lot, but
So wait, would you say that the Malayali people have very active imaginations?
I don't know.
Like I mean that
think
made
so.
it sound like so.
Maybe. I mean, kinda.
Did
It
you ever-
depends. It depends what we think of as imagination, because like I think that like they just don't have as much to be imaginative about.
Mm.
Like we know so much that like we're able to like
Yeah.
take like pieces from here, pieces from there, but they only have like what they have there. So
Do you
it's-
know what their thoughts on on America is? Like, how do
Oh,
they
they
view America?
love America.
Really?
Then
Like, if
it's-
they would want to experience it, like you think?
Probably. I mean, it's just kind of like this mysterious place,
Yeah.
you know. To them.
yeah.
It's just like, oh, America, you know. It's like a place
good.
where everyone's rich and stuff like that.
Well, not
Well-
on the Attic Hour podcast
No.
yet.
Our podcast, but
Make sure to
dude,
follow and subscribe.
you
and-
guys have more money than every single.
Yeah.
You have more money than every single person in Malayali combined.
That's crazy
That's
to think
wild,
about.
actually, to think about.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't have any pigs though.
No,
that's true. They have more pigs than me, so
that is true.
Yeah.
So I guess by their terms, they have more money.
Yeah,
than
they're
me.
more wealthy than you.
Okay.
that's wild.
The pig currency thing is still just wild to me.
It's weird,
Yeah.
dude. It's
Dude,
weird.
Brody would be making bank.
Yeah.
Imagine if he brought one of those full-sized pigs down there.
Shout out the farming episode. Go watch.
Brody's like, check out this hog.
I have 5,000 hogs.
5,000?
Does he actually?
I mean, they're not his, but
Hey,
I think
that's what
his
he works
barn
with.
barn holds, I think,
Around that.
4,000 to 5,000 probably.
Well, do we have anything closing we want to talk about, or we're right about that time? So
Nope, not really. Unless
I don't.
Do you guys have any closing comments?
No, I think I learned a lot tonight.
I definitely learned so
yeah,
much.
I did too. Thank you,
I
Kane.
thought I knew a lot.
No,
but
thank you
apparently
guys.
not enough.
I really appreciate
Yeah, it
it.
was great having you on.
Yep.
Let's do it again.
I
Maybe
loved
get your
it.
dad on sometime.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get him on. I'll tell him that you guys
Alright.
are wanting to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will have him listen to this episode.
Okay, yeah.
See what it's like.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him sometime and add him to the schedule.
All right, yeah, that works.
Got
That
it.
works.
All right,
Before he goes back.
sounds good. Thanks for listening to the Attic Hour podcast.
Hey, Drew, you're looking cute.